Hi guys, welcome to Redzone. Let's review the match between Liverpool versus Wolves, the fourth round of the FA Cup tie at Anfield, which Wolves won 2-1. What is there new to say, guys? For the last 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, 6 games, we are just playing the same thing without Mane. And take out Mane, but we are playing that same thing against just the different opposition, but with the same results. Where we are either drawing or losing. Our solitary win came against Plymouth, and now it's just getting to a stage where it is embarrassing. And this is nothing against Klopp. He's totally the right man to take us forward, and he will, hopefully. But it's about FSG now. You have to ask them to spend. You have to ask Klopp to spend. We are seeing what's there out there, so we are saying we are not against Klopp. We are just against his, his tactics right now is just so, it's so monotonous. हर गेम में वही है. We are just going on the wings and crossing for absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. It's the same thing again and again for the past few games. There's nothing fresh about our approach right now. We are getting beat so easily, so easily. It's just frustrating right now. तो बोलते हैं ना, अल्फाज नहीं है अब तो. वही चीज़ हमको बार बार देखनी पड़ रही है, वही चीज़ हो रही है, और कोई इम्प्रूवमेंट नहीं है. कोई मोटिवेशन भी नहीं है अब तो टीम में, ऐसा लग रहा है. The thing is, Klopp changed the team fine, but then he doesn't have the personnel to make the squad better when he changes things. The first 11 is good, but then what's on the bench, what's in the reserve is not good enough to replace the first 11. And if the first 11 can't get the result against the desired results against lower teams or lower clubs, then how can we expect the youngsters to come straight in and get the result? He had to put Coutinho on from the first minute. I know Chelsea game is important right now, but this was, our only hope of getting some sort of silverware. But even that is gone now to a team who is languishing in the championship right now. I don't know if Klopp, took the cup lightly or whatever, but this result was just as embarrassing as all the previous performances of the last 2 weeks. It's just not good enough for the Liverpool Football Club. For me, we have to go back to the drawing board. Just sit back now. Don't try to attack. Just please don't try to take teams on right now. Just don't attack. If the other team is attacking, then try to counter-attack like what we were under Klopp when he came in. At that time, teams thought that we were vulnerable, so they attacked and then we counter-punched them. It's time to do that again now. Because I think, frankly, the legs are gone. We have ran out of legs now. It's showing now. For the first 4 months, it looked like the tactical pressing was working. Now it's just pressing out of desperation just to get, by ball दे दो. First it was ball हमारा है, हम लोग लेंगे. Now it's like, यार चलो भागते पीछे शायद बॉल मिल जाए. Now the pressing looks like out of desperation. It's not tactical pressing now. The teams right now, they have just, they have figured Klopp's tactics out. Even the Wolves manager said after the game that all we have to do is just go long. That's it. He said it himself. They just have to go long. That's the standard of our defense right now, and that's not good enough, guys. It's not. We don't have any freshness in the squad. It's the same thing, and we are doing the same thing again and again. अगर माने भी आ जाएगा तो भी अभी भी वही करेंगे. Just stop attacking right now for me, because you know what, At first, when Klopp came in, the teams weren't scared of us, so they attacked and we counterpunched them. Now it's like now the teams have seen that Liverpool are a threat, so they have started to sit back now, and that's where we are failing. First, team thought that we were vulnerable, so they attacked and we counter-attacked them and we won. And we just hit them so hard with our pressing and everything. We won the ball up in their half and then we counter-attacked and we used to score. Now the teams just sit back because they are scared of us. Now it's a sign of respect, but then you have to go through this respect now to score. It's like we're just going gung ho in every game, and now they are counter-attacking us and they are winning the ball high up and they are scoring against us. So it's go back to the drawing board, because our squad right now is not big enough to replace the players who are in there. And as I said, the squad is not good enough outside the first 11 to replace them and be good enough to turn the game around. We don't have any impact players. We don't. We have to make Sturridge sit out just to bring him on to make an impact right now. That's the standard of our squad right now. And it's not good enough right now. This has gone too far now in our season. We are out of two cup competition within a week. Top 4 भी अब तो hard लग रहा है achieve करने को. Hopefully we get it. Mane comes back and he makes a difference, but it shows that we need a big signing or two. This squad is running out of steam. Our legs are going, and there are aging players there. Milner is not 2023, he is 30. So they are targeting that area. Klein is not fit. That Alexander-Arnold can, he can deputize for him pretty good. But still, what Klein is defensively, that Arnold is still learning. We don't have a central defensive pairing. There is nothing consistent about us defensive wise. आज क्लवन और गोमेज थे, उसके पहले मटिप और लोवरेन थे, उसके पहले लोवरेन और क्लवन था. There is no consistency in our defense, and until that arrives, we are not going to be solid enough. So it's better to sit back right now. We don't have a defensive midfielder, and what we have is Lucas, who's simply not good enough as a player. As a person, he's brilliant, he's good, he can be a good mascot for the club, but he's not a good player, he's not a good backup as well. I'm sorry, Lucas, but that's the truth. You're average as a player. But that's what it is, no? We are not, our spine is not there, our core is not there. It's just Firmino, Coutinho, Lallana and Mane. And they're all attacking players. Uske piche Henderson, Wijnaldum and Chan. I don't know where's the fluidity there. There's no flair in our midfield. Our central midfield lacks flair, lacks the backbone, lacks the intensity, lacks a power. And you saw in the game, we don't know how to tackle. We don't know how to bring a player down, how to make a tactical foul. You have to learn that. They just let every player run around us. They go inside, they score, that's it. You need to force the game. You have to be firm in your tackles. We don't even make tackles here. There was a moment where Wijnaldum and I don't know, it was Origi or Chan with him, they were tying up with Stearman, and Stearman came out with the ball, and those two were looking like idiots. Wijnaldum and Origi or Chan, they were looking like idiots. वो इंटेंसिटी होती है टैकल्स में यार. हर टैकल्स में स्लाइडिंग इन जाते हैं, हर टैकल्स में मतलब वो होता है. हमारे टैकल्स में कुछ है ही नहीं. ऐसा लगता है कि अगर वो लोग टैकल करेंगे तो पाँव टूट के हाथ में आ जाएगा. हमारे प्लेयर्स का ऐसा लगता है. There's no intensity in our tackles. There's nothing good about our team right now. Attacking wise, defensive wise, we are just so bland right now. We are so monotonous in every game. Klopp needs to change something, and I'm telling you, I'm not the one to say it, but we now need to just sit back, just soak the pressure and hit the teams on the break now. Enough of this attacking bullshit. We are not good enough right now to break anyone down, and we won't. We frankly won't. माने आएगा तब देखेंगे, लेकिन अभी चेल्सी के सामने we are not going to win if we are going to try and attack them too. They are the masters at it. और अगर बड़ी टीम का रिजल्ट लेके आए, लेकिन फिर छोटी टीम का पे चलाओ. We lost the last 3 games at Anfield after going unbeaten in 2016, and that's just shameful. And that too not against someone like United or Arsenal, against a relegation contender team and a championship team. We have lost the last two against. It's all frustration right now, guys, and this game didn't help. Something needs to change. FSG needs to splash the cash. Klopp needs to buy. He has to realize प्रीमियर लीग ऐसे ही चलती है. प्रीमियर लीग ऐसे ही चली है. वो फर्ग्यूसन को जो आइडलाइज करता है, जो उसको फ्रेंड करता है, लर्न फ्रॉम हिम. He bought the titles. He kept buying the titles. He kept buying the players to win the titles. He has to do the same. कितना भी डेवलप कर ले, कितना भी अच्छा मोटिव है उसका, हमको पता है बहुत अच्छा मोटिव है इसका कि मतलब यंगस्टर्स को डेवलप करे, लेकिन उसका भी एक टाइम होता है. You can play them in these early competitions with an experienced core. Our core was Lucas right against Wolves and Cloven. Lucas were our core. That's not good enough. That won't win you games. If you want to put youngsters in, put them with Coutinho, Firmino, put them with whatever good we have. We have Henderson right now, who's a best central midfielder. Put the youngsters belong. Wijnaldum, put them besides Matip. That's what you put your youngsters besides, not against Lucas or Cloven, Moreno. That's not good enough. Yeah, so that's it. Something needs to change. Already back to worse तो हो ही गई season. Top 4 नहीं आया है तो we are back to where we were when Klopp took over. So something needs to change, guys. That's it. That's it for this review of the game versus Wolves, which we lost 2-1 at Anfield, 1-2. So if you like our content, if you want to vent your frustration out, you can always comment on our page or on our channel. You can also subscribe to our channel. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching. Till now, Cologne.